Hello, this is Hound 4004, a brand new 1.18 experimental snapshot, number 5, has been released here today. This does some more fine tuning for the Caves and Cliffs update. Also, one thing to note is this might be one of the last ones because it has been stated in the past, in the article link, which is in the description below, is that the 1.18 snapshots are aimed to start around sometime in September. So we may see like another experimental snapshot or maybe experimental snapshot bug fixes, but soon we might be actually getting into the real snapshot phases. Probably not the first couple weeks of September, but in September is when they start to plan to make some snapshots, so just keep your heads up on that. Still, nothing's written in stone. It says probably. It takes a lot of time to do these. But now let's get into the real changes that this snapshot has to offer. Peaks are peakier than before. The mountains have been raised and are larger, and there's now more jagged-edged peaks. Also, there was a bug in the past that made the mountains and things like that a bit lower, so now that has been fixed. However, they do not want it to go too high, so they do try to maintain how high the mountains do go, but there was a bug that has now been fixed. Also, fossils with diamonds no longer generate above a deep slate layer. Also, the swamps have been moved inland even more. This is to stop everyone's favorite murky water into flooding the oceans. This will keep the colored water more contained, and the ocean's just a bit happier, and the swamps happier as well. Also, the cave carvers weren't carving through calcite and red sand, so now these caves should be more carved. Also, the deepness and steepness of rivers and river banks has been changed and tweaked as well. Also, lakes and things like that are no longer placed in dry biomes. This means that deserts are not filled to the brim with water. Also, small hills and overhangs generate more often in flat areas. Also, overall, there shouldn't be as much shattered terrain types for beaches. This will make for some flatter areas, but these are still findable and pretty awesome when you do. Also, water springs can generate in more places, like inside dirt blocks and snow blocks. This will make for some more waterfalls in some cooler places. And hold your breath over this one, they fixed an indent in the code. No more indent, or maybe there is an indent, who knows. Also, overall, the Badlands are a tiny bit smaller. These biomes are still pretty big though, after they made them bigger in one of the previous snapshots. Also, this next one, the Jungle Edge biome, has been re-added, and you can see how useful it is right here in the middle of the Badlands. Gotta love the new Jungle Edge. Also, the jungle fields have matched islands better. They're not just blobs on land, they're islands now, reasonable islands. Also, the dripstone cave entrances are now stony, like the dripstone cave itself, instead of being grassy like before. And overall, that was everything in this snapshot. To get this version, it is a bit more difficult. You have to go download the thing first of all, and then you have to go into your Minecraft folder in versions and put the file there and unzip it, and then create a new configuration in your launcher. There is a video in the description explaining this for the most part. Follow it along, just use 1.18, the experimental snapshots, instead of what the video originally shows, and it should help you on your way. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope you enjoyed, and for now, this is Hound 4004 saying goodbye.